Hello, it's Monday. It's the 4th of May. How are you all doing? So when I listen to the news, it's all about everyone trying to open again and concerns about it being too soon. Well, we'll see what happens, won't we? I am going to share some music with you, suggestions. It's interesting. Psychology is interesting to me. When I say something, I'm not playing reverse psychology. It's not because I want it to happen. I'm making a request, or not a request, but I'm stating something. But it's like you get the opposite. So, for example, when I said I'm not doing requests, I get more of them out of the woodwork. Not just here, but messages, emails. It's strange, you know. I don't know why. But I'm not doing requests. I'm going to tell you about some music that I want to tell you about, okay? And progressive music is not the most important aspect to me. Obscurity is not the most important aspect to me. Throughout my life, the most important thing that I seek is beauty. Really. Ultimately, the thing I'm most captivated by in everything is beauty. And right now, with the ongoing COVID pandemic, beauty and serenity are some things that are much needed in people's lives. So I'm going to share with you this morning some of the music in my collection. Well, I could be here all day doing that. But I'm going to share with you some music that I find is very calming, beautiful, and helps with stress. Now, before I do that, I will say that I find contrast to be important and stress relieving. So, last night I listened to Boris. Noise. This is a heavy, loud album. And I really like this one. Before I show the suggestions that I have for calm and beauty, I played this last night. Love this band, Deerhoof. The drummer, Greg Saunier, is very active on Facebook. We're friends. And he's very socially conscious and comments a lot. I interact with him on those comments. We have some similarities in our feelings about humanity. So this is just a selection. I could go through my collection and find a buttload of records to suggest to you when it comes to calm, soothing, or just music that might help you stress. I pulled these. Steve Jansen and Richard Barbieri, two of my favorite musicians ever. This is a live album of theirs called Lumen. Really, almost anything they do is recommended. In particular, this album, I have two versions of it. Worlds in a Small Room. And then this is the, I think this was put out in the UK. Yeah. Worlds in a Small Room. Very ambient, very spacey. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful music. Calming. Okay. Another band that you may know about, whose music I find very spiritual and calming and cleansing, is Popol Vuh from Germany. Abenstunde is their first album. They got started on the right track. That picture tells you everything about the music. It does. That's exactly what they're doing. pulled a few just because Popol Vuh in the Garden of the Pharaohs, Indian Garden Pharaohs, you really can't go wrong with this as far as trying to create a mood. This one in particular, Selig Prison, Popol Vuh. I'm going to open this one. The picture inside here. So, it's so spiritual, and I don't know what else to say. It's just, this album in particular is beautiful. Popol Vuh. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful music. Einjager and Siebenjager. I don't have all their albums. I'll show one more. This is really famous of theirs. Aguirre. His soundtrack, their soundtrack for the movie by Werner Herzog. Fantastic, okay? And then all of these, all of them. Popol Vuh, beautiful music. Another band, very spiritual, Between Dharana. You can see by the cover, you know, what it's about. Very peaceful music. Einsteig. And this one is my favorite. And the Waters Opened Between. This is a reissue. I think the original of this is on Vertigo. Really hard to find, expensive, but this is a beautiful, serene. Harold Budd is a pianist whose music I love. I discovered him through Brian Eno. Brian Eno has a lot of music that is very calming. As I think you all know, Vangelis too. But this is a beautiful album, The Pearl. He made an album with the Cocteau Twins, The Moon and the Melodies. This is, again, a beautiful album. And these two by Harold Budd are just fantastic for relaxation. Lovely Thunder, what a neat title for an album. And then this one I love this one, The White Arcades. Just wonderful. I could go on and on and on. Hiromi Hosono, Vangelis, some of the instrumental music of Peter Gabriel, on and on. But it's good for you, and it's good for me. So that's what I want to offer today. One more thing for you folks that follow me. It's been a while. Someone asked me about, well, what about the latest Opeth? Have you gotten back to it? Yes, I did. I like the new Opeth. Incauda Venenum. I was prompted to play it some more by watching a couple of videos that they made for the album. And yeah, the music has really developed. It's subtle. The changes that Michael Ackerfeld has put into the music. It's really good. They continue to grow. That's what I want to share this morning. I want to keep it for no particular reason short. You know, you folks make suggestions to me about music, and I appreciate it, but at the same time, it's like, you know, the best way to get me to hear something that I haven't heard is to send it to me, okay? That really is the best way. Okay. Oh, one more thing. So I mentioned to you that I got more copies in of my CD, The World is Burning, plus Digital Sex. Someone has already bought one of The World is Burning CDs. I don't plan to go out today, though. And so I'm going to wait another day. Maybe I'll get another order or two, but I'm trying not to go out in public unnecessarily just yet, okay? But I'm pleased that someone has bought one already. One more thing. This is sitting out. This fits what I'm talking about. I pulled this to listen to go to bed the other night, and I've been playing it since because I'd forgotten how much I like this record. Thought my computer stopped. Many Moons by Tom and Susan Wasinger. It's on the Silver Wave label, which is associated with New Age music. I guess you could call this that. It's got it's acoustic, reflective. There seems to be a spiritual tone to the music and the words. It's beautiful. Okay, that's what I want to offer today, is some beautiful music for you. Stay strong, folks. I wish we had better leaders. I watch the news all over the world, and I don't like the way that this pandemic is being handled. Our leaders are focused on the wrong thing. The gold, the bullion. They're willing to sacrifice human lives for money and power. It's pathetic. So let us not be like that. Let us be better than that. Yeah. Materialism. What a letdown. What a disappointment in how we've handled it. Return to the center, life, the heart, people, living.